to comment. We have a public comment period scheduled at the end of the meeting, but I would provide anyone in the audience that wishes to say anything to do so now. Okay. Very good.
May I say something, Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Having gone through a succession much like this 4 years ago when I left the company I was running for a long period of time, it's probably a good idea for you to get together, you two, and decide who's going to do what and when and what the hours are going to be, the division of duties. Because you probably, Randy, are not going to be around as much as Phil. Phil, I assume you're going to keep an office in the...
Yeah.
You will.
But Randy's going to be around.
Yeah. But you're going to have some areas where, you overlap, and you're probably going to have some areas where you disagree. And I think it's a very clear signal to send to the staff. Who'll be whipsawed by all this to get it straight and make your agreements and then communicate that to everybody.
That's wise counsel accepted. I will point out that my intentions are to spend 5 days a week in Sacramento.
Is there anyone in the audience you'd like to introduce, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, there is. There is one very special person. When I agree to serve full time, it does require taking time away from other things and other people. And my wife Scarlett, who's seated in the audience, is going to be seeing less of me for the foreseeable future. And I don't want to say that she is looking forward to that, but she's supportive of the opportunity and the role I'm going to be serving in, and I do so with her blessing, and I appreciate her very much. Any other comments?
Mr. Chairman,
can I?
Oh, go ahead, please.
Thank you, because I do have to leave. Thank you for recognizing me. I have to leave in just a few minutes, and I will come back. I have another appointment, but I want to just provide some comments. This is the first, I believe, first meeting in 2014, and it's a great way to start off a new year. I want to acknowledge Phil Eisenberg's leadership for this group through the 4 years, and I think we've accomplished significant efforts in terms of a Delta plan moving forward, and so I do believe that it was greatly or significantly because of the leadership of Phil Eisenberg. When we started out, Phil was Phil. I mean, he was very not opinionated, but very vocal, and so forth. And I have to say that I think the perception of this committee has moved forward, this council, as the fact that all of us have been engaged. I think that has been very, very important. I look forward to Randy's leadership. I think he and Phil would work well together. They have done that for the last 4 years, and so I really don't see any difference. I think Randy is a very strong person in terms of moving forward. Phil has great attributes in terms of supporting him as the vice chair. So I totally support the agreement and the leadership moving forward. So thank you, Phil. Your feistiness has really kept us focused. And your knowledge, you truly are knowledgeable of water policy in California. I agree with the judge. You're probably one of the most knowledgeable persons I know, although I haven't been in water that long, but I do respect your knowledge and your leadership with this group. So thank you.
Hear, hear.
Well said. Thank you. Chris?
Well, I would like to present a memento of this occasion to Chairman Eisenberg on behalf of the staff and the council members. And Phil, I hope that you hang this in a place of prominence and it brings a tear to your eye every time you look at this. But thank you for your unwavering service and dedication and insightful leadership of the Stewardship Council. Thank you very much.
Thank you. What are you doing here?
Just so that you can have two of them together.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, I'd like to thank Scarlett for the sacrifices she's making, doing without your presence for the benefit of the people of California. Thanks.
Great. I just want to weigh in. I can't think of a better person to chair the council than Randy, particularly as we go in the implementation stage. In all honesty, my patience with interest group posturing has pretty well been exhausted by now after 4 years of this and 2.5 years of the Delta Vision process beforehand. And Randy's patience is not yet exhausted. I think this will be a test. Water policy and politics will test his notorious patience and skills. But it's a good idea to have somebody with a positive attitude proceeding ahead. And I just wanted to say thank you when a group of people who have not previously worked together come together for something like this. It's always a roll of the dice. You're either going to work well together or you're not. And I'd just like to say through the 7 of us and the 3 previous council members that were on this body, I think the relationship has been good, been very professional. We've had disagreements, but they have been civil, they have been focused, and on the big issues we've been unanimous, which is a testament to something. So I just want to say thank you. It's been a lot of fun. Yes, I plan on being in the office, but very reduced schedule, thinking of a 2 days a week schedule. In part, that's because Marilyn is horrified with the idea that I would suddenly bring back all the boxes of books and other things that are in the office and attempt to put them in our house, but that's neither here nor there. I look forward to working with Randy, and Hank, your admonition was the right one, and we've been working on to think through a transition, and he's calling the shots for the council and providing the leadership, and I'll have some ideas and suggestions, but he's the guy.
Phil, thank you. And I forgot actually to mention our staff. One of the keys to our success thus far has been a very, very talented, hardworking staff. And I look forward to working with that part of our team regularly. So we've got people poised to do some really good work, as you will see evidence of throughout the agenda today. So with that, let's